All right, Aries, what is going down here? Okay, your underlying energy is the Seven of Pentacles. So that's talking about putting in a lot of hard work, waiting, patience. There's a lot of times that you had, that you were patient. You were having to be patient anyway. So I do get this feeling that there was a lot of work that was put into your current relationship, or if you guys are single, you've been really working hard, probably trying to get out there, right? The what is this? The Page of Swords? Yeah. Communication, man. Perhaps there was a lot of back and forth, a lot of communication, like I was saying. A lot of times to kind of talk to one another. And I feel like perhaps there was this, there's this, there's this like this need to communicate about how one feels, big time. Like, and it looks like, man, you guys have been bored for some time. This is boring, right? I think at the same time, you've been committed to this. You've been working your behind off. You've been doing the best that you can with it. The King of Pentacles is showing me here straight up that you guys are not necessarily, like, you're committed, right? You're committed to the relationship. Your partner is definitely committed to you, but is this enough, right? There's a lot of practical focus here. You can tell, like, there's a lot of practical focus, but there's also emotions that I like to see come up. I like to see this. I like to see the cups. But the thing here is like, the type of Pentacles is coming up. I mean, they're not bad. Obviously, the Ace of Pentacles is an amazing card. But the thing here is, like, I feel like there's just a lot of stuff that you've went through, a lot of things that you've seen, that you've been waiting on so diligently. And now it's like, it's been the constant same old stuff, constant same old battle, working through it and building it and trying your best to make it work. But then now you have the Tower and your desired outcome here. Like, you want to change now. Like, you want to change. It's like, nothing's been working. It is what it is, right? You're committed to it, yes, no doubt. But at the same time, I have this feeling like you guys are just tired of that same old stuff. You want something to change. You want something new, something to happen, something exciting. And perhaps something exciting in regards to romance. But the thing here is, you have the Knight of Cups that's keeping you from being able to start the Tower, to do the Tower, or even be the Tower in a way. Because with the Knight of Cups being in your crossing energy, it's telling me, it feels to me, to be absolutely honest, that either there's somebody around you right now, or you don't know what you want. Like, you don't know what your ideal partner would be in the first place. Like, there's like a desire to just kind of get things move, like do something, right? Because it's just been kind of work, and it's just like, where's the excitement? Where's anything? You just want some things to just happen, okay? And I feel like it's because, honestly, there's not a lot of enjoyment. You're very apathetic, because the Four of Cups is the reason why the Knight of Cups is coming up. You have been sitting around doing the same old stuff, looking at the same old cups for forever, it feels like. And now it's just like, you don't really know what you want, but you definitely don't, know what you don't want in a way, right? You know what you're not really interested in. In a way, this Knight of Cups is definitely showing that. Like, it's showing that you don't really, you want something, you want to go towards something that actually makes you happy. You want to go towards something that you feel a lot of enjoyment out of. You don't want to continue to do the same old stuff that you barely even see results in. Like, it's become cumbersome and boring. Hopefully I'm using that word correctly. But the thing is, the whole point of it all is like, the reason why the Knight of Cups is coming up in your situation, or the reason why you can't get to the Tower, as far as making something happen, is because it's not necessarily that, everything's just boring and stuff. It's that you kind of don't know what you want to even begin, to even go for it, to even, make that stuff happen. Well, the Ace of Pentacles is the advice. Now, the Knight of Cups too could talk about somebody coming in, or that, that's trying to, give an offer or something. It could be that someone's offering a cup of love to you, or maybe you want to offer a cup of love, right? Maybe you feel like you've been working very hard to maintain a relationship, or building up something towards this relationship, and now the action that needs to be done is perhaps expression. And perhaps you've been rejected before, or maybe you've given somebody a cup of love before and it just hasn't been registered, or vice versa, right? Maybe you want something to happen, but the person that you're looking to give you this cup hasn't been. You've been waiting for a long time. Perhaps maybe right now, maybe you actually have to do it, right? The Ace of Pentacles is showing a new beginning, right? And it's on your side. Ace of Pentacles. You may have to just offer this. You probably have to be the Tower. You know what I mean? Yeah, you're stable, you're grounded, you're good, right? But I feel like if you want something to start or something to happen regarding this connection, it has to be on your end, right? Because this is something that you are looking for. This is something that you want. Perhaps this is something that you've been wanting for a while. Now, it could be that you guys don't know what you want, but I feel like you have a lot of options around you. You may have a lot of ideas, but I do get this feeling that the Ace of Pentacles could be talking about, it could be talking about just going ahead and buckling down on one decision and going with it. If it's not practical, if it's not like, if you don't see past the wonderfulness of it, initially, that's okay. You can just go with the flow with it. Hopefully all of what I'm saying is making sense, okay? But I feel like if this is about a love situation and someone around you, you may have to initiate that. Maybe there's no progress being made in the love department because someone has been waiting for some time now, or somebody's been waiting on something to change when they haven't really been doing anything different. And that's the thing. Something has to be different. Something has to happen. And I feel like it starts when there's an offer of love here. When there's an offer extended. Now, in your feelings, you have the 8 of Swords. Now, the 8 of Swords is coming up in here. Honestly, feeling like you have no options. You have nothing. You don't know what to do. And it's like, you feel like you feel trapped. You don't really have any way of doing anything. Moving forward, even this step back seems a little scary. You feel trapped in your mind here. You feel trapped in your thoughts. And it potentially has a lot to do with the options, right? You don't know which one to pick. You don't know which one is going to lead you to potential happiness. And you just going to have to pick it, right? You're just going to have to just pick either one, 7 of Cups. And just run with it. You're Aries, okay? You guys are the kings and queens of being able to pick a path and make it work, right? And if it don't work, you'd be like, fuck it, I'll go back, I'll do something else, I'll change my mind. This isn't really what I was expecting, so bye. None of these. Now, you don't ever have to stick with it, right? You don't ever have to stick with one of these options. If it don't resonate with you, it don't resonate. At the end of the day, it is what it is. But the thing is, I feel like you know what you want, and it's all about going for it. Because in your outcome, you have the Lovers. This is a soulmate card. This is this is love itself. The illusion is that there's distance or there's choice. You know what to do. You know what you feel. You don't have to decide on anything. You've already chosen this individual. You're coming up as the King of Pentacles. Or this could be someone else that's coming up in your current state of being. Someone that you feel is very solid and very reliable. Someone you feel that's very grounded. Right? You can, like, you're coming up as their energy, or they're coming through your reading so super strong. Could be towards Virgo, Capricorn, whoever you're dealing with, Gemini, Pisces. It could be so many people that come up. There's so many people that are coming up, but ultimately, right, this person is your person. So take claim on it. This is yours. If this is the person you want, that's the Tower. That's you. You want to make it happen. But I feel like it's the 7 of Pentacles that's kind of standing in the way, right? You've been waiting so long for some sort of communication. Perhaps you need to just initiate that. And I know it may be annoying, but trust me, there's no feeling like actually going after the person that you love. Now, let me go ahead and clarify. Pull you guys your wisdom, your whispers of love this time around. Whoa, 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 whoa. Demonstrate love, y'all. Wow. Demonstrate love. Find out what is important to the people you love and act on it. I have never felt so inclined to kind of go with the cards was saying ever. Like, like, I mean, you know, usually that was like, okay, well, yeah, that's good and all, but then at the same time, like, you need to be making sure that you demonstrate love for yourself. You know how you always do. Y'all, that's exactly what this is telling you to do. You know what you love, you know what you want. It's time to go off and do it. And I get it, right? Perhaps you've been around the bend with this individual before, perhaps, or maybe you've done this before with someone else, and it's, you know, it felt like it's never really paid off. I feel like this time it's gonna be different, though. I really feel like this time it's gonna be different. If you have to wait some more, though, I would definitely say wait until Mars goes direct, which is around the 27th, the 28th of August. But if you know what you want, make plans. So go ahead and, well, no, you don't have to make a plan. Just be authentic. Be the charming Aries that you are, and go in and swoop in and get your person. Free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. Amen. Amen. That's exactly what I'm trying to tell you to do. Don't let the world tell you, or let the world dictate when you're going to be with somebody. I get what you're starting to do, right? You just want to just have it happen for you, right? Like, you don't want to be the one doing it, but this is your life. You can sit there and wait forever, or you can have the love that you want. It's all up to you. There is options. Don't feel stuck in your thoughts. It's okay. And I know it's like, wow, it's so simple. Just don't be stuck in your thoughts, huh? No, it's not that simple, right? Like, I'm an air sign. I completely understand feeling like you can't do anything, feeling like you're trapped. You can't, there's not a lot of things you can do. But that's the thing. This is just the illusion of it, right? The illusion of there being something that's keeping you from doing something, right? There could be reasons, right? That over time has developed, right? This is X, Y, and Z why I can't do it. But at the end of the day, you are the only person putting these limitations on. But that is just as freeing, though. It's not a blame. Please don't take this as a blame. Take this as what I'm saying, as a way of empowering yourself. Why? Because you can break those. You're the lawmaker. If you don't like a law, cut that law off. It's the same thing. You don't ever have to be bound to any sort of rules, any sort of ways of doing something. None of that. You don't ever have to do that. So it's up to you, right? It's totally up to you. I would say go for it, Aries. Okay? You want this tower? Be the tower. This is Mars energy anyway, right? It's ancient Mars energy. I like that it's Uranus too. I like to call it Uranus too, because lightning and unpredictability. You don't truly know what Uranus is going to do. You can never predict what Uranus is going to do. But Mars makes it happen, and that is what I'm getting. Make it happen, guys. I love it.